What's up guys, and welcome to episode 3 of HF Movie Productions, and today we'll be looking through this massive bag of DVDs that I collected on holiday. So let's get to it. Okay, up first we have Hoodwinked. I have never actually seen this before. I haven't heard of it before. It is a kids movie. Yeah, it's a kids movie. And yeah, I think I'm a bit old to be watching this now, but I think that's a good pickup for 20p. So yeah, one disc in there with that leaflet there, so that is pretty cool. Moving on to Ocean's 8. I haven't seen this. I've heard of it before, but I didn't hear it was that good, but I'll watch it anyway. Give it a try, see if it's good. There's one disc in there. It does have the slip cover as well, so this is quite nice for £1 from a charity shop. That is a good pickup. Moving on to Shooter, Mark Wahlberg. I haven't seen this either, but I will watch this at some point. This is a great pickup for 20p. One disc in there, I think. Yep, one disc right there. And yeah, this looks full of action. I will definitely watch this at some point. Okay, moving on to The Scorpion King. I have never actually seen this, but I will watch it at some point. Yep, it looks good. I'll watch it at some point. One disc in there, I think. Yep, one disc. Yeah, I'll watch this at some point. There are quite a few bonus features there on the back, and this was a great pickup for 20p from a charity shop. Moving on to all of the Futuramas, all right here. We have volume 3 here for 20p. And we have volume 3 again with some more episodes here. Volume 2 here for 20p as well. And Futurama Into the Wild Green Yonder. I think that's how you say it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, all of these were 20p, so that's pretty good as well. So these are nice, and I will watch those at some point as well. Moving on to Skyline. I've never seen this before, but it includes a free digital copy, so that's cool. It was originally sold for £10. I would never buy it for £10 because I got it for 20p. What a great deal. It also has the slip cover as well. One disc in there, and I will definitely watch this at some point. Moving on to John Travolta and Hugh Jackman's Swordfish. I have heard that this film was very weird, but I'll still give it a try and watch it. This was a great pickup for £1 from a charity shop with one disc in there. So that is very, very nice to pick up. Moving on to White House Down. I have seen this before. It was very, very good. I do suggest you watch it if you haven't watched it already. It was £1, and I decided to pick it up with one disc in there, digital download thing in there as well. So that's pretty cool, and yeah, it's got quite a few special features in this section here. So yeah, that's a cool pickup. Moving on to Transformers Revenge of the Fallen with this slip cover here. So that's pretty cool. I have never seen this before. I believe I haven't. Yep, I haven't seen this before. It was £1.25 from a charity shop, and I decided to pick it up because it's got this sleeve there, and haven't seen it before, so I'll definitely watch that at some point as well. So moving on to Robin Hood. I have seen this before, and I would never pick this up for £10. That's why I picked it up for £1.25 from a charity shop. It is a great film if you haven't seen it, and you should definitely watch it. I think 2 discs in there because it's a 2-disc collector's edition. Yep, 2 discs there. Okay, now moving on to the American Pie Reunion. I've never seen this before. One disc in there. I've never heard of it before, but you know, it was £1, and I decided to pick it up for my collection for all of my American Pie films. Then hopefully I'll have a full collection of all the American Pie films. So this was a great pickup. And moving on to An Idiot on Board 2. I do have an idiot. I have all of the films. Some are in this bag. Some showed you in the last video. But yeah, a few discs in there. Oh, that one's falling out. And yeah, this was a great. Oh, I can't show it. But this was a great pickup for £1. Now, moving on to The Flight of the Navigator. I have never actually seen this film before. I've heard good stuff about it. I've heard it's a great film, and I will get around to watching this at some point. We have one disc in there, so that's quite nice. And yeah, this was a great pickup for only 10p. I cannot believe that I got this DVD for 10p. This is the deal of the day right here. Moving on to Battleship. I have never seen this before. Never heard of it before, but you know, it looks quite good. I'll watch this at some point as well. We've got one disc in there, and yeah, this is a good pickup for 20p again. Yeah, I'll definitely watch that at some point. Moving on to The Sausage Party. I have seen this before. This was literally hilarious. If you like comedies, look no further. This is a brilliant one for only £1 from a charity shop as well. One disc in there. This was a great pickup. Moving on to Save the Last Dance 2. I don't have Save the Last Dance 1, and I haven't seen any of them. But I decided to pick this up for 20p from a charity shop with one disc in there as well. So that's quite cool. Moving on to The Constant Gardener. With one disc in there, it was 20p. I will definitely watch this at some point. I've got loads of films to start watching now. Moving on to An Idiot on Board, the first one, with two discs in there as well. These are meant to be really funny. I still haven't seen any of them. I will get around to watching them at some point though. It was 20p. Moving on to Cloverfield. I have never seen this film either. It was suggested by my dad. It was only £1.50, so I decided to pick it up from a charity shop with one disc in there. Yeah, it's a cool pickup. It's got some good reviews on the back, so I definitely will get around to watching this at some point. Moving on to The Legend of Zorro. I have never seen this film before. I've heard it was a great film by a few of my friends. I will get around to watching this at some point. There is one disc in there. And yeah, this was a great pickup for 20p from a charity shop. Now, moving on to Lockout. I've never seen this before, but I really do want to watch it at some point because it says it's Die Hard in space. Now that is awesome. So I definitely will get around to watching this at some point with one disc in there. This was a great pickup for 20p from a charity shop. Now moving on to The Inside Man. I have never seen this before. It looks quite good. There are some good actors in there, so I will get around to watching this at some point. This was a great pickup for 20p, so I definitely will watch this at some point with one disc in there as well. Moving on to the last two DVDs, we have Safe. I haven't seen this film before, but I've heard it was brilliant, so I definitely will watch this at some point with one disc in there. This was a great pickup for 20p, so I definitely will get around to watching this film at some point. Moving on to the last DVD, which is a interactive DVD game. I do collect these because these are just really, really cool, and you can play them on your DVD players and all of that. One disc, obviously, and yeah, this is a great pickup for only 20p. So if you do see any of these lying around, definitely pick them up, especially when they're that cheap, because these are awesome. Okay, these are all of the DVDs that I picked up while I was on holiday. I know, there is a lot. Now I've got to spend about 2 hours putting them into their right spot in my collection. But for now, thank you for watching. Please subscribe or leave a like. I really hope you've enjoyed the videos that I've been making, and bye for now.